Hey there, peeps. It's me once again, and I'm back for another exclusive interview. This time, our special guest is no other than Paul Lindsell, the CEO of the Crypto Prophecies. Paul, thanks for your time here with us, and welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Pleased to be here.
All right, so today is an opportunity for me and to all of you who are watching this video right now to learn more on what the Crypto Prophecies is coming from our amazing guest speaker for today on its ecosystem, use cases, and how it could make a difference in DeFi and NFT gaming. Okay, so before we begin, I would like to say hello to all of our subscribers and viewers here who are watching our interview right now. So before we go to the questions, make sure you don't forget to smash the like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for you to stay notified about my latest videos and interviews regarding cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology, and DeFi. And you can follow my social media channels displayed here on the screen or in my YouTube description. Okay, so Paul, are we all set?
We are good to go, my friend.
All right. So first things first, before we get to know about the crypto prophecies, let's try getting to know more about you, Paul. So if you don't mind, could you share more about yourself, how you got started in exploring this industry and ended up being the CEO of the crypto prophecies?
Yeah, sure. So I'm not going to reveal my age, but I've spent 20 years, maybe more now, in product design, user experience design for financial services, fintech, gaming, and more recently, blockchain. During that time, I've held many leadership roles, including being the former founder of a boutique digital design agency. I was also co-founder and COO of an algorithmic cryptocurrency trading dApp on Ethereum. I first got into Bitcoin and crypto when I think Bitcoin was about $270 at the time. I'll be 100% honest, I had zero understanding about crypto. It was recommended to get in on an investment opportunity. The price dropped like 10%, and I just panicked and sold. A few years later, late 2016, 2017, my now business partner, Felipe, he got me involved in a blockchain project, and I basically never looked back. In 2018, we started designing our first crypto trading game, which was called Bot Wars Ultimate Trading. We launched a beta for that last year in 2020. That game and the learnings from it have kind of inspired us to build the Crypto Prophecies price prediction game. And here we are today.
Now, that's really great to hear about your journey, Paul, especially ending up being the CEO of the Crypto Prophecies. Hopefully that in many years to come, you and the team could make a difference with the Crypto Prophecies as the cutest price prediction game in this space. Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. Now, my next question is all about the mission and vision. I know that most of the audience here are crypto, blockchain, DeFi, and NFT enthusiasts, especially blockchain gamers out there. And they really wanted to learn more about the company's mission and vision in this disruptive global economy. Okay, Paul, could you share with us about the mission and vision of the Crypto Prophecies right here?
Yeah, for sure. So we've always had a shared vision throughout the team, really, and although we may word it slightly different, but put simply, we want wealth generation to be a game that kind of anybody can win, almost like a democracy, really. There, so, and we want to create a world where players invest their time and money into their gaming rather than just spending it and wasting it. So, all of the pay-to-win games, we would like that to be a thing of the past. So all of which is kind of really nicely underpinned in all of our games, especially the Crypto Prophecies, and a lot of the future game concepts we have as well. So it's all about being able to sustainably make money while playing games.
All right, so that's a very interesting mission and vision that you have for the Crypto Prophecies. I hope all of you here who are watching our interview right now are learning about it. Let's just hope that with your strong mission and vision, you guys could make a huge difference in this industry. So thank you very much for that, Paul. About this next question of mine, this is really important for all of you who are watching us right now, because I know most of you here have no idea or a little bit of idea or something that you didn't understand yet about this project. So it's all about the entire ecosystem of the Crypto Prophecies, especially on its gaming side and also on how it works for us who are enthusiasts in blockchain gaming and NFTs, or what we call as the non-fungible tokens. Now, Paul, if you don't mind, could you share to us how the Crypto Prophecies works for us, especially your competitive advantages and benefits for users like me?
Yeah, I'll certainly give it a go. So if it's not clear from the name, everything about the Crypto Prophecies is actually about making profit. So the first thing there is there's obviously a play on words, the word profits and profit, as in financial profit. So everything there from the collectible model that we have in the NFT characters, through the various battle modes, the daily prize draw, the leaderboards, right through to the ability to maybe watch live tournaments and even bet on the outcome. Everything comes down to having the ability to make profit, hopefully. So unlike other price prediction platforms out there, which is quite a few, the Crypto Prophecies is probably the only skill-based prediction game, probably in the world that we know of. So as it's a player versus player game, the aim is not to try and beat the market. The aim is to try and beat your opponent. So it doesn't really matter in our game whether the candles are going up green, down red. What matters is that you can predict that movement faster than your opponent. So it becomes a skill-based prediction game. Plus, on top of that, we have magic spells, which are a really fun way of sort of gaining what potentially is gaining a strategic advantage over your opponent. So if we were playing a game together, and I have got some NFT magic spells for my character, it might be that I've got maybe a fire staff or a fire wand, and during battle, I could see maybe that you haven't quite made a prediction yet, so my character will cast a fireball spell, which may engulf your character in flames, and also engulf the trading candlesticks in flames. So you can't actually see what the candlestick movements is to make a correct prediction. So it doesn't become a pay to win mechanic. It becomes a play to disrupt your opponent and maybe just get that advantage. And you, on the flip side of that, you may have a prophet that has maybe frost spells, and you could fire a frost ball that freezes my prophet for 5 seconds and actually stops me from being able to make a prediction. So it becomes a really fun strategic way of hindering your opponent.
All right. So I hope that those of you who are watching this video right now have finally understood about how the Crypto Prophecies works, especially its real and positive use cases, and how do we play the game, especially, its competitive advantages and benefits. Paul, I'm very impressed with the concept of the Crypto Prophecies so far that you've explained earlier. So it's something that most of us blockchain gamers out there and NFT maniacs who are in this space really need to check this out. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate that you've shared this to us, Paul. All right. And also, I would like to play that game later on. All right. So thank you. All right.
Sure.
So let's proceed now with the next question. So I had to admit, though, in my previous interviews right here on YouTube and Facebook Live, most of my guests love to talk about their projects, achievements, and partnerships. Now, speaking of that, could you share some of the Crypto Prophecies accomplishments and partnerships from the beginning until now?
Sure. So recently we've just closed a private sale. So that was in April. We were overwhelmed by the response of investors. We set out quite kind of coy with shall we see if we can actually, go public and raise some money here to help our development. And within 24 hours, we were, massively oversubscribed. Sorry. to the point where we were getting in front of private investors that we were overwhelmed by. We didn't expect to get responses from them. We managed to secure strategic investment from Animoca Brands, which is one of the world's, well, probably the world's biggest blockchain gaming company, which is incredible, as that opens up a whole host of opportunities with partnerships with other games and other gaming platforms on their portfolio, many of which we are already exploring some very fun ways to work with them. So there'll be some news coming out on that very soon, we hope. Then at the end of April, so 2 weeks ago, we closed the public sale, and we had quite a bit of fun with that because we did a combination of launches there. So we did a strongholder offering on DAO Maker, which was really good. We did an IEO on Gate.io, and we also did a relatively new concept called the Burning Drop on KuCoin, where people kind of have to stake to get stake tokens to get their allocation in TCP. And what was really cool about all three of those is every strategy that we chose there had some form of element of gamification to the launch, which kind of we felt had the best synergy for our game, our platform, and the way we like to work. So that's kind of like recent, and then we are on the edge of launching the closed beta, as well as the NFT pre-sale. So there's kind of lots happening right at this point in time as well. So, and obviously they will go down as huge achievements. Yeah, that's good. And then, yeah, a lot of people are very complimentary of the fact that our community is growing at a very strong pace. We have about 160,000 people and wallet addresses signed up to play the game, which is good for what was a self-funded company, and just over 100,000 in our Telegram as well. So our community is going quite good, and we are, super happy about that as well. So.
All right, so that's great to hear from you, Paul, and sharing about the recent achievements and partnerships that you have from the beginning until now for the Crypto Prophecies. I honestly know that it's such a great feeling for you guys to accomplish the stuff that you have mentioned, and hopefully that the Crypto Prophecies will have achievements, more achievements and partnerships in the next few months or so. So well done to you, Paul. All right, so let's proceed with the next question. I know that aside from the achievements and partnerships that you have shared to us right here on our exclusive interview session, we are also facing challenges as well. No matter what aspect of life are we in, challenges are always there, and we're not exempted from it. Now, Paul, could you share about the recent challenges that you guys are facing from the beginning until now, and how do you guys cope up with that?
It's wow, yeah, lots of challenges every single day, every minute of every day. But in all honesty, that's kind of what makes it fun. And I think if we, as a team, if we strip away all of our titles, I feel that we're all, certainly all the leadership team, naturally kind of born problem solvers. So I think we typically do thrive on the challenges and ideally solving those challenges. So, but yeah, as good as development is coming along, it's still a challenge to meet the deadlines that we've set, whilst maintaining a very high production quality and to meet the expectations that we've set for ourselves, let alone the expectations that the community have of us as well. So that's obviously a huge ongoing challenge, and we are, building our team daily, scaling our team daily to keep meeting that. Sometimes that does mean that some things get delayed, but it's still still goes on. It's still a challenge. Marketing and awareness. I mean, that's always the challenge for new companies. I think when you go from self-funded through a quite a crazy funding period to then come out, you're kind of expected to kind of scale from one guy in his bedroom to a multinational organization overnight. So ramping up the team to kind of meet that demand is really challenging. we have tried to bring in a few, marketing partners, and unfortunately been let down by some of them. But we were on a really good course now for correcting that. So yeah, we've been heavily investing in our own team so that we can now bring in the reliable, dedicated resources to help us grow, but that does take time. But fortunately, all of the founders, myself included, we've all been involved in building and growing similar sort of development teams, design teams, marketing teams in similar environments. So I'm confident that we've got the skills and the experience to do a very good job here. But it does just take a little bit of time, and time is the one thing that's probably the biggest challenge. So it's the one thing you can't get back.
Wow, I mean that's really inspiring on how you guys cope up with those challenges to make the crypto prophecies grow even more. Let's just hope that you guys would remain consistent no matter if those challenges are really difficult nowadays. So we've been into many storms in our lives, and escaping them isn't the solution for us to become successful, but rather go through it until you finally overcome it. And that's what you guys have been doing these days. So anyways, let's move on to the next question. Now, this is something that most of the crypto, blockchain, DeFi, and NFT enthusiasts are looking forward to these days, especially the crypto prophecies. The ones that I'm talking about are the project's future plans, exciting updates, and spoilers for the community. All right, Paul, if you don't mind, could you share some of the exciting updates, future plans, and maybe a little bit of spoilers for our amazing subscribers and viewers who are watching us right now?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the good thing with being a startup is that you're able to kind of change things quite quickly. But beyond the agile changes, there's some big things that we're focusing on. So post launch, and by launch I mean beta, we'll be focusing on mostly expanding the game modes. So rather than just 1v1, we will expand to different game modes, giving players more ways to play, more ways to engage, and ultimately more ways to win and make profit, because that's the aim of the game. So these involve some simple game extensions. So rather than 1v1, we'll go to 2v2, 3v3, team battles, and kind of multiplayer combinations. And we're also heavily investing into a battle royale style game mode. So I'm personally really, really, really excited about this. Everybody I speak to seems to be like, "Oh my god, this is kind of end game." So in the battle royale mode, we'll basically be putting 10 players into the game. So they would each wager, let's say, 1,000 tokens. And creates a nice prize pool, but at the end of the game, there's only one winner. So it really is like the last prophet standing. There's multiple rounds, so each round, like the two players with the lowest points will be knocked out, and then when you get to the end, the person who's still standing wins the whole prize. So in its own right, that's a really lovely, timely kind of way of playing a price prediction game. And I say timely because of all of the success in, I guess, mainstream gaming with sort of, battle royale modes and games, sorry. But also what becomes even more interesting there is what we want to do is to open up this particular game mode, as well as other tournaments and battles, to open up to live streaming and allow the community to not only watch the game, but also wager on the outcome of that game. So this kind of brings us into more of an esports model, which I think is just super exciting, because it brings not only another utility for the tokens, like you can now wager on something you're watching. It opens up a new audience for us, opens up another way for players and community to engage and to wager and make profit, which is, again, I come back to it's all about that in the game. So plus it will be creating a load more races and characters of crypto prophets, which our team absolutely adore doing. It's a passion, and our illustrators and designers just love creating all of these cute characters. So we've got another 4 races coming, and we're also looking at merchandise. So something that we've been prototyping, I don't know if it's going to be clear on the screen there
Wow,
is the
that's
ability
really
to
cute.
have a little 3D printed crypto prophet or vinyl toy. And what we're trying to prototype is can we sync the authenticity of that print to your NFT using NFC chips? So there's a combination of technology and prototypes happening there. So again, we want to sort of bridge this gap of having a piece of game memorabilia that potentially is also earning you money rather than just sitting there on your desktop or your shelf. So quite a few things happening in the merchandising space too. So yeah, at least the next 12 months is pretty clear on what we think we're going to do, and then there's heaps of fun things to come.
Now, that's very nice to hear coming from you, Paul, about the exciting updates, future plans, and other stuff that would make the community excited even more. And you have mentioned about the Battle Royale, in which I am also a fan of it, in various Battle Royale games, such as Fortnite. Yeah, I really like that, the last man standing. And your Battle Royale here for your Crypto Prophecies, it's something unique and out of the box. And I'm really looking forward to that, Paul. All right. So this would mean a bright future ahead for the Crypto Prophecy. So it's going to be great, guys. So, Paul, thank you so much for sharing this to me and to our viewers here. Now, let's move forward to my final question for this exclusive interview with you, Paul. So, assuming that our viewers here or watching us right now are encountering the Crypto Prophecies for the first time, especially that you guys are having an upcoming NFT pre sale. So, here's the thing, Paul, can you give us some reasons why we should grab the opportunity to check out the Crypto Prophecies right now rather than later, especially participating in the NFT pre-sale? Like, what is it for us if we're going to check them out today, or what could we miss if we are not on board with this opportunity?
If you consider yourself a gamer, a trader, a gambler, degen, and if you've got a love for crypto and Pokemon and trading, then you should definitely check out the Crypto Prophecies. As I think slash know, there's something in our game for you because there's so many layers to our game. We're trying our best to keep the barrier to entry very low. And by playing our game, you can also own your own NFT crypto profit. So, which if you stop playing for whatever reason, please don't. But then you would be able to sell your crypto profit on the secondary market through a marketplace, and hopefully you'd even be able to make a profit on that too because of the way we have structured our NFT model. And if you don't play the Crypto Prophecies, I think you're missing out on a lot of fun, a lot of chances to win big by playing a very fun skill-based game.
All right, so you've heard it from Paul today on why we should be checking out the Crypto Prophecies today rather than later, especially the upcoming NFT pre-sale, especially if you are a blockchain gamer or an NFT fanatic. So this one's perfect for you. Hopefully, Paul has answered all of the questions that I've asked him in our exclusive interview today. And no doubt that we've learned so much from you, Paul. So thank you very much for that. Okay, so before we wrap this up, do you have any parting words for our amazing subscribers and viewers who are watching us right now?
Come and play the game. Come and subscribe to our channels. We've got so many things about to launch, from staking pools, another way to earn tokens. We have got some very fun games that are coming out where you'll be able to play to win NFTs. We have whitelists for pre-sales. There's just so much happening. So yeah, don't miss out. It's going to be a really fun ride. And you'll find us on Twitter, Telegram, Facebook, Discord, Instagram, YouTube, Medium. Where we're busy people, but we'd love to hear from you all.
All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our special guest for today, the Chief Executive Officer of the Crypto Prophecies game, Mr. Paul Lindsell. Once again, Paul, thank you so much for your time here with us on the show. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
And also, I would like to thank all of our subscribers and viewers here who are watching our exclusive interview with Paul Lindsell. So I hope you guys have learned so much from this interview, especially for blockchain gamers and NFT fanatics out there. So if you have any questions that were not answered yet right here in this exclusive interview, I would invite you guys to leave down your comments right here on this video. And of course, if you like what you're seeing here so far, kindly don't hesitate or think twice in sharing this exclusive interview video to your crypto, blockchain, and DeFi colleagues out there. And one more thing, peeps, I'm inviting you all to smash the like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for you to stay notified about my latest videos and interviews regarding cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology, and DeFi. And you can also follow my social media channels right here or in my YouTube description. Okay, guys, so for my freaking home studio, this is Jeff, aka Nomad Fury, and see you all on my next video. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Paul, for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.